Are you really sure that you will live a long and healthy life? Do you think that just because you have no serious health problems today, everything will remain the same in the future? This is a dangerous illusion that millions of people believe in, until reality hits them like a slap in the face. Aging is not just a change in numbers on your ID, it is an inevitable process of bodily degradation. Your cells are already losing their ability to regenerate. Your internal organs are gradually wearing out, and if you believe you still have time to change something, you are deeply mistaken. Your body is already betraying you. You just don't notice it. Every day, your heart makes an extra beat, struggling with clogged blood vessels. Your liver is overworked, processing accumulated toxins. Your immune system is becoming less and less effective at protecting you from diseases. You don't notice it because the destruction happens quietly, without sharp pain, without obvious symptoms. You wake up in the morning, drink your tea, go about your daily routine, convinced that everything is under control. And then, suddenly, a few years later, you find yourself in a hospital bed, unable to even go to the bathroom without assistance. And at that moment, a terrifying realization dawns on you. Why didn't I take care of this earlier? But by then, it's too late. Time cannot be reversed, and instead of an active life, you are left with helplessness and dependence on the mercy of others. The biggest mistake is thinking that problems will start someday later. No, they are already here, inside your body right now. You just don't feel them yet. Today, you ignore discomfort in your legs. Tomorrow, you struggle to climb the stairs, and a few years from now, you will fear leaving the house due to weakness and dizziness. This process won't stop on its own. If you don't take action right now, you are not just facing illness, you are facing loneliness. People don't like helpless old folks, and no one wants to become a caregiver, not even your closest loved ones. Your children will be forced to choose, sacrifice their lives to take care of you or distance themselves, leaving you to wither away in solitude. And if you think this is an exaggeration, just look at the hundreds of thousands of elderly people spending their final days in nursing homes, forgotten by the very people they once loved. The real question you should be asking yourself is this: do you have the unique gene that allows some people to live to 100 without serious illnesses? Scientists have discovered that centenarians often have special genetic variations that protect them from cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. But if genes alone determined our fate, then why do so many people with good heredity die earlier than their parents? Genetics is only part of the equation. If you're relying on nature to take care of you just because someone in your family lived a long life, you're making a costly mistake. People tend to place their hopes on luck. They tell themselves, "My grandmother lived to be 90, so I'll be fine too." But times have changed. Your grandmother lived in a world without the same level of toxins in food, air, and water. She didn't spend hours sitting in one place with a hunched back, staring at a screen. She wasn't surrounded by artificial light, staying up until 2 a.m., or eating ultra-processed food loaded with preservatives and sugar. Every era comes with its own risks, and today, the factors that accelerate aging and claim millions of lives are more aggressive than ever. Pollution, chronic stress, poor nutrition, and a sedentary lifestyle are destroying you faster than you realize. And even if you do have that rare longevity gene, it won't be able to counteract the effects of your daily habits. So, do you have the longevity gene? Maybe. Maybe not. But if you continue living the way you do now, it won't matter. Even the most perfect genetics can't save someone who destroys their body every day with harmful habits. Aging is not just feeling a little tired after a long day. It's a gradual decline that begins long before you even realize it. Your brain no longer works as quickly as it used to. You forget where you put things, struggle to recall names, mix up dates. These aren't minor inconveniences. They're the first signs that your neural connections are weakening. Your joints ache not just after physical exertion, but even due to changes in the weather. And one day, you notice that your vision isn't the same. Letters blur, small details become harder to distinguish. Is this irreversible? No. But if you do nothing, it is inevitable. Now, picture yourself 10 years from now. What do you see? Are you active, energetic, able to travel, go for walks, and enjoy time with friends? Or are you sitting in a dark apartment, unable to stand without pain, hunched over, exhausted by constant weakness? This isn't an exaggeration or a scare tactic. It's your real future. Millions of people believed they had time, that they could deal with it later, only to find out too late that their bodies no longer obey them. But what if I told you that this process can be reversed? That proven methods exist to slow down aging, and in some aspects, even roll it back. And you don't need millions for expensive treatments or trips to elite clinics. You only need one thing: to stop postponing taking care of yourself, because tomorrow may never come. If you're watching this video, it means you still have a chance to change something. Maybe it's your last chance, because life never gives a warning in advance. No one knows how much time they have left, but one thing is certain. Postponing self-care always ends the same way, with the loss of health, strength, and ultimately, independence. A year, 2, or 5 from now, you may look back on this moment and think, why didn't I start earlier? But by then, regrets won't matter. You either make the decision now, or you'll later regret missing the opportunity. Ask yourself, are you really ready to keep living the way you are now? To keep hoping that maybe I'll be fine, that health problems won't arise, that weakness, pain, and chronic illnesses will somehow pass you by? That's a naive and dangerous illusion. Aging is a process that doesn't ask if you're ready for it. It just happens. Every day. Every minute. And with each passing day, your body grows weaker. But here's what's truly frightening. No one will save you if you don't save yourself. Doctors can't restore your youth. They can give you pills, surgeries, and maintenance treatments, but they can't make your body regenerate. When people come to them with advanced diseases, all they can do is slow down the process, not stop it. If you think medicine will solve all your problems, just remember the hundreds of thousands of elderly people who spent their lives waiting for a miracle cure only to end up bedridden, completely dependent on outside help. Your children won't be able to stop your illnesses. You may hope they'll always be there for you, but the truth is they have their own lives, their own worries, their own families. They will have to make a choice, whether to sacrifice their time, careers, and personal lives to take care of you, or find alternatives like caregivers or nursing homes. Not because they don't love you, but because that's just how life works. And when that moment comes, it will be painful to realize that you let yourself reach a state where you became a burden to the people closest to you. A retirement fund won't buy you health. You can save money, rely on the government, and put money aside for a comfortable old age, but no amount of wealth will bring back the years you lost by neglecting your body. When you're lying in bed, unable to get up on your own, when every step is excruciating, when you struggle to remember the simplest things, no amount of rubles, dollars, or euros will bring back what you've lost. Maybe you really do have the longevity gene, the one that allows some people to live longer and stay active into old age. But there's something far more important: your actions. Even the most perfect set of genes won't save someone who destroys their health every day with bad habits, poor nutrition, a lack of physical activity, chronic stress, and constant procrastination when it comes to self-care. And if you don't start changing your life today, you may not get the chance to do it tomorrow. Not because someone will take it away from you, but because that's just how nature works. Time is the only resource you can never get back. You can earn more money, rebuild relationships, move to a new city. But you can't reclaim lost years and lost health. Every day you do nothing is another step closer to a point where nothing can be changed. So, right now, you have a choice. Keep hoping that you'll somehow be lucky or take your life into your own hands. Not tomorrow, not next month, today, because tomorrow may never come.